This week's parsha is Parshas Pinchas. Later in the parsha, it talks about the splitting and dividing, conquering, and then splitting and dividing the land of Israel. So, the part of Israel that the Jewish people took over was the part of Israel that has 7 nations that they took over, and the 7 nations represent, on a spiritual level, just like you conquer, you have to get rid of the enemy, and then you conquer the land, you take it over, and it becomes yours, you're the boss now. So too, just like it was 7 nations there's also this concept within the person. We have a body, there's a body and a soul, and the body also has to be working with the soul. So sometimes you have to conquer. So there's also 7 levels, 7 attributes, 7 midos that the person has to conquer. And just like when you're conquering a place, you don't take half of it and a quarter of it, or you do it but you do it halfway. Today I'll take a break, tomorrow I'll get back to it when I'm back in the mood. You can't do that. When you're near a war, you got to go there and take it and knock it out and get it and make it happen. So too, when it comes to us serving Hashem, we have to be able to, working on ourselves and processing who we are and what we are on these levels, we have to do it in a way that we use our mind, we use our feelings, as we say in davening, b'chol levavcha, with your heart, b'chol nafshecha, with your soul, b'chol ma'odcha, with all your interest, with all your might. So this is a concept that we have in our own lives, that we have to conquer the land. You have to conquer your space. You have to conquer your who you are. That identity that you have, you should be identifying with Hashem. There is also, it's brought down, there's something called Keni, Knizi, Kadmoini. It's another 3 nations that we do not conquer it. We did not have a right to conquer it. And we could only conquer it when Mashiach comes. That's the mind. That represents the mind, the 3 levels of the mind. So the attributes, there are certain things that we can do even now in Galus while we're still in exile. But then there is 3 levels of the mind, that to purify the mind, that already is on a much greater level. We can only really fully conquer that when Mashiach comes. So Hashem should help. We should be inspired to work on ourselves. We should be able to conquer places that we need to conquer within ourselves, and we should be zoicha to see the full fruition of that with the coming of Mashiach. Amen. Amen.